Hi, hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are filming an empties and a bit of a declutter because I have some items in my collection that are just a bit too old and they need to go. So let's start. I'm gonna just have my bag in here and pick some random items. First of all, I have a shower gel from Dove. This one, it is a mini and it was pretty nice, the reviving one, and I enjoy Dove shower gels, so you will see a bunch of them in my empties all the time. Next, I have a product that I didn't put in my speed reviews, so I think I will keep it for that, just to be in more than one video. But I have the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo, a very long name. I really enjoy this one actually. Usually I don't like high-end dry shampoos because I'm always comparing them to the Batiste one, and Batiste is a great brand for dry shampoos, so usually none of them are worth the money because Batiste is pretty inexpensive and it is amazing. So this one is great, so I do recommend it. It is expensive though. Again, I need to put that in perspective, just because Batiste is so affordable and so lovely, and they have multiple options and stuff like that for everybody. So Batiste will always be the best. But if you want to try a high-end one, this one is lovely. It is pretty strong, so it makes a difference, and yeah, I really like Living Proof as a brand overall. Next, I have a product that I will declutter, and it is expensive and it is annoying, but the Eldridge foundation. I did use it a good amount. I am using it today for the last time. I wanted to put this one in the project pan, but then I realized that even though this is expensive, I prefer the L'Oreal True Match, so I decided to use that one up instead of this one because they are pretty old, both of them, and I will not be able to finish both of them in a decent amount of time. This one is nice, but the packaging of this one I don't really enjoy. It is pretty hard to store. The pump is very it gives me just too little product, so I need to pump a million times, and sometimes the pump is very aggressive and I have product everywhere. So yeah, the foundation is great, don't get me wrong. It is a natural matte finish. I really enjoy the foundation, so it is very hard for me to declutter it, but at the same time it is old. I don't want to punish my skin just because I'm buying too much foundations, and I am on a foundation no buy right now. I just want to finish the ones that I have because it is frustrating to spend this amount of money and don't finish it up. Next, I have a hand soap, and I have another one in here, but we will get to it later. This is $15 for two of them, so counting the other one as well. This was warm vanilla sugar. It is nice, but in my opinion, this is not worth the money. I mean, it's just a normal hand soap. The other one that I bought, that one is better in my opinion. They are from two different lines. So this one is just a normal hand soap. It doesn't smell that strong. The other one smells better and it is stronger, so that one I recommend. This one is just okay. Then I finished a sugar body scrub, the Tutti frutti one that I always finish, that I always repurchase because it is great. Then I have the Dream Coat from Color Wow. I finally tested this one. This retails for $20. Forgot to mention this is 16. And for Terrie Eldridge foundation, I didn't calculate the price because it's not an empty. For some products I did put them as an empty, but I'm not gonna put that because it is not really an empty. This one is nice. Again, it is worth the money, that is debatable, but it is great. So you need sometimes I am very curious to test something, and then even though I do like the product, it is not worth the money. So that could be the case. This is a great product, but the thing with this one, it says that it is humidity proofing. I can't agree. It's not that strong, and I know that you are supposed to use a good amount, and I did use that. It's not that strong when it comes to the humidity part, but it is a good product overall. So you need to put that in perspective if it is something that you would use or not. I don't think I will repurchase it though, but I am happy that I tried it. I finished up a lip plumper. This is the Babe Glow Plumping Lip Jelly. The product, it's okay. It is nice. I, of course, prefer the Dark Plump from NYX, but this packaging is not the best. It looks kind of cheap, even though it is cute, but it looks kind of cheap, and it is cheap because it's not closing the best, and it is kind of clunky. Not my favorite packaging. Overall, it's okay. I did finish it up, of course. It is $14. I bought it from Beauty Bay. It is, like I said, it is okay, but not my favorite. I will not repurchase it. Then we have a bunch of makeup products that I decided to declutter. And it was a pretty hard decision for me to declutter some of these, but I just don't like having products in my collection that are just cluttering my collection that I'm not gonna use, or products that are pretty old. So let me show you some. So this one is actually pretty new. But this year, for sure, I'm not gonna try and have the points at NYX to have another of these palettes, because this was not the palette that I wanted. I wanted something else that was not in the options for the points. So I got this for free, but as you can see, I'm decluttering it because it's just too... I'll be realistic and say that it is too colorful for me right now. I do have colors in my collection, and I'm gonna keep the ones that I really enjoy. But right now I am in a phase that I just don't like very colorful looks. As you can see, I have some green on my eyes today, for example, which for some could be considered very colorful, but these tones... And I do have these colors in other palettes, that's the thing. So this is not my favorite formula. It is a good formula, so I do recommend the NYX palettes, but the packaging is absolutely awful. And yeah, I'm not gonna use it, I already know. So maybe I could pass this one to a friend, because this one is not that old. A palette that it is old and it is great, but again, I'm not using it at all, and this is pretty old, so... why did I purchase this is the first question, because the formula is 11 out of 10, so that is that. But this color story, blue, even when I was in love with very bright and colorful looks, blue was still not my favorite. This is the Do Not Disturb from BH Cosmetics, and I absolutely love the formula. This one is getting out of my collection. And another product similar to this is this one, the Ultimate Eye Paint from NYX. This, I think, it's again getting a bit older. I think it's not expired yet, but when I'm gonna use this one? Again, not realistic. I kept it in my collection because I was thinking that I'm gonna use it, but I'm not gonna buy more eye paints. I'm not using them enough to justify having one. I kept a pink liner. I think that could be more usable for me. But yeah, I will declutter the yellow as well. This one for sure is too old. But yeah, these are okay, a good formula, but eye paints for me are not just... I'm not using them. Then I have the Retinol from the Inkey list. This retails for $26, and I already repurchased it. It's just great. It's my favorite Retinol. I talked about it a million times, so let's move on. I have my deodorant, the Invisible Dry from Dove. Then I decided to declutter these, but these I put the price is, they are just $5. They are great, and I'm decluttering them because they are old. They are old. I use them like 30 times maybe. These are incredible quality, and they are so beautiful. They are from the Daydream collection, the Sosu by Suzanne Jackson ones, and I love these lashes. They are so stunning. It's time for them to go. Then I have another shower gel from Dove. This is the jumbo size, I think. The Nourishing Care. Like I said, I really love shower gels from Dove. Then more products that I want to declutter. I'm decluttering this not because I don't absolutely love it. It is my favorite cream bronzer for sure from the drugstore, because the Rare Beauty one is just... They are neck and neck, in my opinion. They are both great, but this one is old. This one is like 1.5 years and it has 12 months of shelf life, and it doesn't smell the best and it's not that creamy anymore. So because of that, I'm decluttering it. I will for sure repurchase it at some point. I don't know when, but sooner or later I will repurchase it because it is great. So I want to have it in my collection, and again, it is from the drugstore, so it's a great product. Then I decided to declutter this one. I have in here the packaging from Kaleidos, very old packaging as well. It's very messy. And in here I have the Ofra Pillow Talk. I don't even remember when I bought this. It is still good, but it's very old and I'm not using it. The packaging as well, it is pretty clunky. So yeah, I'm not using this one, and like I said, it is very old. It needs to go. And similar to that, I have the Nabla powder. This is the shade Light. It is the close up one. This one I think has 24 months of shelf life. Did I buy this one in 2021? Possible. It is pretty old. So again, not my favorite powder and it needs to go. I have the LOS powder still in my project pen, and then I have the NYX powder that I enjoy more than this one, that is pressed. So I already know that I will not be able to finish this one in a decent amount of time, and even now this is too old, so it needs to go. Then I decided to declutter these two. Again, single shadows. I mean, single shadows in a single compact. I'm not gonna use these ones, and I really like this mint, but again, I have other mints that are incredible and they are just staying in my collection for no reason. These are from Catrice. I do recommend them. They are affordable and they are nice, but I have a million shadows that are more impressive than these, and again, I'm not reaching for this, so it's time for them to go. Then I decided to declutter two eyeliners. They are from NYX. I just don't enjoy them. They are again getting older. This is the thing with this small declutter, that is not that small. I actually am decluttering a bunch of products, but these are old. I have in here the shade Pitch Black, that is a pigmented shade, but again, I prefer the Revolution eyeliner a million times more. It is creamier and easier to work with. This one is just not the best pencil, and again, it is old. And then I have the shade Dusty Mauve, which I kept just because it is a different shade from the other ones that I already have, but it's not pigmented enough for the waterline, so I'm keeping it just to have it in my collection. So I will declutter it. It's old as well, so it needs to go. Then I have finished a micellar water. This is my favorite one. It is the Garnier one. I always have one of these in my collection. Then I have just the tiniest bit of this one, but I don't enjoy it. At some point I saw a dermatologist because I don't remember what was the problem at that time. I think I wanted to remove some moles or something like that, but I asked about my greasy oily hair as well, and she recommended me this one. This is the Sabal, is the Ducray the brand and Sabal the product. I don't know, it is from Greasy Scalp and Hair. It is kind of like a treatment. Sure, maybe it was my fault that I didn't use it as a treatment, this alone, for a couple of weeks. But my hair was feeling still dirty. It was making my hair very flat. So yeah, I don't recommend this one. I didn't really enjoy it. Then I finished the salicylic acid cleanser from the Inkey list. This again, a favorite. I did repurchase it. I have right now another one in my bedroom. It is great. I use this one every morning, and it's just removing the skincare from the night before. It's so nice. I really like it. My favorite moment of the week, it is the morning when I'm applying this, while the night before I applied the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid stuff. That morning my skin looks 11 out of 10. It's just so refreshed. I really like that. We have We have next the other hand soap from Bath & Body Works. This is Coconut Sandalwood, and this one I really enjoy. The ones in the white tube are creating a foam, and that is way nicer. The other one, this one, is just a liquid hand soap. This one is a foam, and this is great. So maybe I could see myself repurchasing this one. Then I have two sponges. These are my favorite ones from Mauve. They are very dirty, don't look at that, but they are $6 each, and I really enjoy them. Then I finished my SPF, the Daily Soft Touch sunscreen from Purito. Again, I did repurchase this one. I have some great products in my skincare routine that I really enjoy. So this is one of them. I actually cut the packaging and everything. It is great. Then I finished the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, the matte one. This is nice, but the spritzer, it is a mini, so I am sure that the full size is better, but this one broke at some point and it was everywhere, so not my favorite. But anyway, I prefer the how is it called, the Stay Over from MAC. That one is just the best that I found. Then we have some mascaras in here. I have the very small size of the Rare Beauty one. This is the volumizing one. I don't remember how is it called because they changed the name at some point. I am curious right now if they have a brown, but anyway, I really enjoy this mascara. It is my favorite. And then I bought the Love the Lift from Sephora in a mini as well. This is nice. I really like it. I think this is my favorite one from the Sephora line. It's a good lifting and volumizing mascara, so I did enjoy it. I do recommend it. Will this become my favorite? No. It is what it is. Then I have this one. This is the Foaming Cream Cleanser from Catrice. Not my favorite. I just prefer the CeraVe one over this one. That one is a pump. Easier for me to use in the shower, and this is more expensive as well. So this was okay, but I'm not happy with okay. I want something good. And then I finished another favorite. This is the Ordinary Niacinamide 10%. A really great niacinamide serum, a simple formula that works wonders for me, and I always repurchase that one. And I finished a body butter as well. This is from Tutti Frutti, the same one, the same brand as the scrub. This is Blackberry Raspberry body butter. They changed the packaging a bit right now, and it looks a bit more simpler. I will show you maybe in a next empties, but I do enjoy the body butters from them because they are a bit thicker, but in a good way. I don't know how to explain it. They are hydrating but not sticky, which I really enjoy. Then I finished another favorite, a lot of favorites in here. The Batiste Overnight Deep Cleanse. This is my favorite product. I mean my favorite dry shampoo, this one. But sadly it's out of stock, so I can't buy it right now, which is annoying, but when it is on stock I will buy 3 because it is my favorite. And lastly, I finished this one. This is the Fluff and Hold Laminating Brow Wax. I finished like 5 of these or 6. And of course I have another one in my collection. It is my favorite brow gel for sure. So this was everything. I have a total for all of these. Like I said, some of them from the empties I didn't count in here. You could see in the description box everything that I counted and some that I did not. And we have a total of $282. And yeah, I really enjoy some of these, and I am happy that I decluttered some products that are pretty old. This was everything. I hope you like this video, and if you want to see more from me, please subscribe and give it a like, and I'll see you next time.